Alright guys, I decided to do a video of me making tea and doing a full 3 steeps. This is the third tea box that I've gotten from iTeaWorld. I've been pleasantly surprised with a lot of their teas. I'm very excited about this box because it has multiple kinds of tea. There's white tea, there's green tea, there's pu'er tea, there's yellow tea, there's black tea, there's oolong, I believe. All their tea boxes that I've done so far have been oolong. Maybe a black one, I don't remember. I think they've been oolongs though. So I'm excited to try this. They come in cute little boxes that are nice for storing. And they just look nice. If I can get the package open, that's hilarious. Okay, I paused it so I wouldn't look stupid for 10 minutes trying to open the box. I was pulling the wrong way. So that's what it looks like. I know a lot of you guys have gotten free boxes from them also, and it's just been fun to try. They actually recommended to me that I do the white peony first. I've had a couple white peonies, and I'm getting to where I like white teas more and more. I do tend to like aged white teas though, or ones that are more brown leafed. I don't tend to like the green leafed ones as much. They don't have that woody taste that I've come to enjoy. So I'll be curious to see what this one looks like. They have tea bags that they give you, which are cool. They have a little booklet that talks about the different teas. Talks about the different regions. It gives you recommendations on how to brew the tea, so that's cool. They have, let's see here. This one is a Yunnan black tea. Oh, a ripe pu'er. I just had a ripe pu'er yesterday that I really liked. Actually, no, it was raw pu'er yesterday. That was from Wucha. I've had a ripe pu'er from them also that I liked. This is the same, so they have 3 of the same teas there. Let's see what this one is. This one's a dansong. We're just going to keep looking until we find the white tea. It's easy to tell the different teas. Each type of tea has a different color bag, so that's cool. So we'll just skip to a different color bag. That's the same. Let's see what the orange one is. Ooh, a silver needle. That could be interesting. That's not the one I was wanting to try right now. White peony, there we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the white peony. I don't remember how many grams they put in each bag. Oh, it says 3 grams. So we're going to weigh that to confirm. If that's true, I need to switch out my Guy one. I have a 180 ml one. That'll be too big. But let's go ahead and weigh it on my scale first real quick, and we'll see how many grams it pulls in. It says that it's 3 grams. Man, I'm having a heck of a time getting this open. There we go. What a mess. Okay, I should have brought scissors in here with me. Well, I'm opening it here and trying to get it on my scale, making a huge mess. They are very green looking leaves. This says 4.6 grams, aside from the stuff that I've spilled on it. So I thought that said 3 grams. It does say 3 grams. But it is definitely more than that. I'll show you my tea. That's what the tea looks like. The scale timed out when I picked it up. This is a very green looking tea. I don't know. We'll see if I like it. Like I said before, I tend to prefer the aged white teas that are brown looking. They're more woody tasting, less floral and green. But who knows? I've been surprised a lot this week by teas that I didn't think I'd like. I did the water here at 205 degrees, which is what I do for my aged white teas. I don't know. That might be too hot for a green tea like this. That's controversial. Everybody has their own input on that. But I'm doing 205 because that's what I already had set. Let's see what they recommended. White tea. They said it in Celsius. That does not help me. I don't know Celsius. They said 80 to 90 degrees Celsius. We're just going to do it at the 205 because that's what I do all my white teas at. That's what I've liked. So right now we're just warming up the teaware. This is a cool cup that my friend Wenny got me for Christmas. She got me 2 of them. One for me and Doug. I enjoy them. They're really cool. They are silver lined on the inside, which is really cool. And then have that cool design on the outside. Doug wants to try some tea. He gave me a cup, but he doesn't want to be in here when I'm doing the video right now because he thinks that he will make me laugh, which he probably would. But that's okay. So let's see what the tea smells like. It smells grassy and hay-like, but sweet. Maybe a little bit fruity. Looking at it, honestly, some of these leaves really remind me, I can't get you to show that. They look like silver needle. They're white looking and they are fuzzy. So that's interesting. Now we're going to go ahead and do the rinse. Don't mind me. Sometimes I stir them a little bit to make sure they all get wet. It's just what I do. Now I'm using my nice teapot Gaiwan lid holder that my friend Wenny made me. I bought it from her. She's really gotten into this fun hobby of making teaware and things like that, and I fell in love with that. I love lotus flowers, if you can't tell, and so she let me buy that from her after she made it. I was very excited. I use it a lot. I know you're supposed to like sit the lid on top. A lot of times I'll just lean it on it because I like to be able to look at it while I'm using it, and it still gets the job done. My dogs just came in here and are snooping around. What you doing, Zeusy? Hi. All right, now we'll go ahead and do our first steep. I don't typically do long steeps with any of my teas. I do very close to flash steeps. The only ones that I do longer steeps on starting out are my rolled oolongs, like Taiwanese ones, because they need a little more time to unfurl and really get the flavor going on it. Most of the others I don't do very long steeps on. This tea is so green looking. Oh dear. Who knows? I could be surprised. That's what the tea leaves are looking like. The tea liquor has a yellowy green look to it. Doesn't smell bad. We'll pour a little here. And pour a little for Doug. He's not going to come in though until after I'm done with the video. Wow, we're already 9 minutes in. Look at me. That is hot. That does not taste bad. I thought that was going to taste very green and floral. But I don't think it does. Don't burn yourself. I burned my tongue a little bit. It's a tad hot. That's not bad. It's not as green as I thought it would be. It's a little floral tasting. It's definitely sweet. I'm going to pause the video while I finish this Fairness cup of tea, and we'll unpause it when we're ready to do the second steep. Okay, we're going to move on to the second steep. I had 3 cups of that. It does not taste like the typical white tea that we have. Does not have that woody taste at all. I don't really think it tastes green though. And it definitely has a sweet aftertaste that we found pleasant. I don't mind this tea so far. Definitely burned my tongue though when I took that first sip. Ugh. Has a nice yellow-green color to it. As you see. I mean, looking at this looks like a green tea. That's what that looks like. This is what the tea looks like. It's definitely gotten darker than the first steep, which is typical. I'm only going to fill that a little so I don't burn myself again. All right. I feel like it's lost a little bit of the sweetness. What do you think?
I didn't think it was sweet off the taste. It was an aftertaste that was more sweet than the initial. The initial still tastes green to me.
I don't think this one's as sweet.
Greenish.
I think it does have a slight greenish taste to it. I'm not getting any floral at this point.
I get a floral aftertaste.
You think there's a floral aftertaste?
It's a slight floral aftertaste.
It smells like a green grass. It smells grassy and hay-like. All right. I almost feel like there's a little bite afterwards, like a little, I don't know, a little bit of a bite, yeah. Well, we'll finish the second steep and come back for the third, and then we'll be done. Okay, we're going to go on to the third steep now. This one's definitely tasting a little greener, a little bit floral, has a slight, very slight bitterness, reminiscent of when you have one of those greener lettuces in a salad, not like the iceberg or romaine lettuce, those weedy looking ones that kind of have a little bitter taste to them. That's what that reminds me of. It's not strong though, but it does have a slight sweetness to it after also. It's just there's a lot of flavors profiles, taste profiles going on with it. Definitely not the typical white that we go to. But as Doug said, it's nice to have a change up every now and then. That's what the third steep looks like. Colors definitely staying on the yellow-green side. Okay, so we're going to have our third steep. I'm hot. I did not strain this very well. There's a big leaf in my tea. I feel like it's pretty similar to the second steep. Honestly, I think I like the first steep the most out of all of them. I have one more bag of this that I will make. I need to look and see what 80 to 90 degrees Celsius is. Maybe try it at that temperature. I did 205 for this one.
Fahrenheit.
I know. Oh, Fahrenheit. I might have said that earlier. I don't know. All right, so on our rating scale of 1 to 5, I would rate this one as a 3.4 out of 5. What would you do?
I'd say about a 3.5.
3.5?
Well, the last one wasn't nearly as bitter as the other two.
I felt like the first one was the sweetest. I agree this one doesn't have as much of a bitter aftertaste as the second one did. Maybe I steeped it a little too long. Maybe the temperature is different. Or maybe I'm just not used to drinking this kind of white tea. All right. Thanks, guys.